its history. We're going to talk about the quote-unquote Christian view of Israel, and my thoughts on Christianity, which I've taught before, I've had Christians in my class, and they have said I got it right. And we're also going to talk about how Islam and Palestinians view Israel, and that section of my talk, which is about Islam, has been read and vetted by some members, friends of mine, who are of Muslim background. When I talk about, since I am Jewish and I am an Israeli advocate, what I tell the places I go to, especially non-Jewish audiences, is that the facts that I say, which are in the quote-unquote Jewish part of my presentation, may all be verified from non-Jewish sources. So I think that's important. I have a copy, which you have, then the pages aren't numbered, which is unfortunate, but we're going to go through and just lay some historical background. This is the history visuals, of course, is something that you can spend years talking about, and I don't claim to be the expert, but this puts what's happening now in some historical context. So you have the first page with the title, next page shows the relative size of Israel. Those are the 1948 borders. If you look at the part by Leesburg, and a little bit north of it, the width of Israel at that point, and we have another map later on, is about 9 miles. It was essentially, if you were to leave the campus, well, if it's from Concord Pike Light at Naaman's Road to the light at Concord Pike at the very bottom of the hill when you turn into Wilmington, is 5 miles. So if you drove that twice, you would be across the state of Israel. Those are important for things later on. When George Bush, #2, went to Israel for the first time, and he was given a helicopter tour, and he was told what the border was in 1948 from the border at the quote-unquote West Bank to the Mediterranean Sea. His remark was that that distance was shorter than some driveways in Texas, which is probably true. The next page shows the Muslim world and Israel. Now the Muslim world is in green. This is countries and areas where the Muslim population is in the majority. You will note that India is not green. India has the second largest Muslim population in the world, but they're a quote-unquote minority. The largest Muslim population is in Indonesia. None of the Arab countries have the largest Muslim populations in the world. Later on, when I discuss Islam, we're going to be talking a little about radical Islam. I have some Islam friends. My wife and I are the American family of a young lady from Baghdad who's a very devout Shiite Muslim, has a mean bone in her body, very peaceful. And so when I talk about Muslim and the dangers it poses, I'm referring to radical Islam. And anybody who understands the difference between radical Islam and mainstream Islam and the history of that area of the world will know that when radical Islam takes over a country, the people who have the most to fear are not other faiths, but moderate Muslims.